We'll leave you where you are. Because I'm expecting these guys to rise up any second now. I'm just surprised that these guys went first. There they go. Alright, time to start taking some forts. Drusus Curtius has just died. That's unfortunate. We are becoming very good at sieging, I have to say. It's kind of our thing. Where are you going? Oh, there. And we need a new censor. Censor is the party happiness. And Curtius is probably okay with that. We have barbarians over there. But not enough to actually siege anything down, so we can hold back and wait for a moment. In fact, you lot can go over there and just go and kick them out. And apparently these two wars did merge together. But thankfully our sieges are doing an excellent job. Impatience is a virtue. Our own Junius Bulbicus is becoming increasingly restless of late. Deserves a place in government. He is a blue. It's just not very good. I mean, the best thing he has is finesse, which would be one of these two. I think you're just going to have to deal with the fact that you're not going to get a position in government. I never promised you anything, so I'm not going to. The coming of the city of Genoa. These are the best of times. So Genoa is now finally a city as well, with a booming population. And a space for another fort, which you're going to build, because I can't see you losing that position as the premier city. Although I do like the fact that this one has a wonder. But more cities is a good thing. Okay, we can go ahead and piece these guys out. Oh, I chose the wrong option. Never mind. Then Aemilia and Venetia could come after us, but that's going to be not for some time. So what I'm going to do is prepare for a war against these guys. Although I should probably station an army here so I can hold the mountain pass. We'll wait until you're done with your job. And Aquileia now produces cloth, and Aquileia is also a city. So I think it was a good decision turning you into a city. Martial advance. Excellent. What shall we go for? Maybe get some Liburnian upgrades. Fort maintenance reduction could also be good. Although these are both siege abilities, and we do spend a lot of time doing siege ability stuff. Maybe we want to go for these three. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Storming a fortified position while sometimes utilising great siege engines could often be achieved through more conventional means. Enough men and ladders and any fort will fall, casualties notwithstanding. Alps Cotier is losing food, but that's just because there's a legion passing through, I think. You get gold if you give him position, you can swap him out. Yeah, but it just feels a bit exploity to immediately just fire him straight after you've given him the job and got him for money. Yeah, I know it's something you can do, it just doesn't feel like it's intended that way. Profits, captured, cool. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to have this legion sitting down here to immediately move into there. You're going to be ready to capture, and then you're ready to support. And there are only the two ways in, which are these two. And we're going to be up against Ratia, Tariska, and... Wait, have you just grown? You have. Oh no, Carnia, sorry, not Corinia. It's fine, it's this little guy here. Unfulfilled promises. I don't care. I never promised you anything. Gaius might have, before he got elected, but I didn't. Shame of a governor. In the midst of the fallow season, Titus Cornelius Barbatus, one of the most esteemed governors, held a vast and lavish party in the summer palace. You lose loyalty, goes down to 58. Population gets happier, but he gets fired. Titus is garbage. Why on earth are you in charge? Yeah, I think that your day is done. So Ratia needs a new governor. And this is definitely a military zone, so I'm thinking Vibius Pomponius Regilius for that position. Disloyal characters, that's fine. Oh, Aaron's Babilcus is actually head of the Junii. He's a... His loyalty's 80. Oh, it is a different guy. Neither of you are the head of the family. That's changed. What? I didn't know that could happen. Oh, I guess if they become consul, maybe. I'm looking at the wrong people. So I need the red, which is you. And I need the blue. No, it's not you. you. See, usually the head of the family is the one on the furthest left, but in this case it's not. He's one in. And that is indeed the guy who's super, super unhappy. Well, I hear that you like gambling. So... let's bribe you so you can gamble some more. I think that sounds reasonable. Why did Caesar steal the victory away from his general? Because he wanted the glory from seizing victory. Get it? Seizing victory? Yeah, I get it. Another good D&D stream yesterday, Mordred. If you play this game enough, I might begin to figure it out. I mean, I'm still figuring this one out, so I totally get that. Our tribal neighbour, Carnia, has started investing a lot of their treasury into opening up the borders between our two nations. Hopefully this will prove beneficial for us as well, though their tribesmen are somewhat more unruly than what we are used to. We should keep Carnia in mind so they can prove to be good friends in the future as well. Surely only good things come from this. Carnia, that's... no, it's Cotinia. Carnia is the guys that we are literally about to go to war with. An army is on the way as we speak. Alright, so Venetia is about to rise up. So we need to be quick about this war. Let's go! The Neglected. Utterly tired of waiting for his promised role in government, Junius Babolcus has been quietly whispering in the ear of our closest confidants. Agrippa Junius Babolcus has been wooed by the venomous words, and now with the traitorous curs are spreading rumours about our lack of integrity. I didn't promise you squat! Which is another of the character failings in this game, because that's a decision made before I was actually playing as that character. And I am kind of fighting this war for getting a bit more population. So I'm just going to start sieging provinces down like this guy's doing. Religious advance. Sweet. And there we go. Venetia's now risen up. Well, you better go and stop them. Technology. This was going to be religious. So religious was going to go towards population growth, which is the grain ration. Handing out portions of free grain to those who require it keeps the wheels of our civilization turning. Okay. I didn't even have a chance to look at the battle. I have a feeling that our armies are fairly significantly stronger than theirs. Oh, I didn't realise you were a fortification. I need to really take a... once I've secured like the Alpine routes, I really need to take another look at how I'm fortifying all of this. That much is becoming very clear to me. I mean, the only thing I actually want from you is this, and you would give that to me right now. Done. Another omen. We'll go with Mercury. Mission can be completed. Invade Insulibria. With the fall of the Insubri dies some of the most dogged Gallic opposition to Cisalpine Gaul, and of course some of the most promising land in the Padus Valley is now in our hands. With the newly conquered territory comes the inevitable parcelling of land and the distribution of promises. So, where do we build up next? We can go for Medioladium, which is the capital in Total War Attila, also known as Milan, which is here. It's a forest, it produces vegetables. Has a pretty high population though. We can go to Vercellae. Vercellae. Which is over here, which is also forest and produces hemp. Lower population. We can go to Novaria, which is next to Vercellae. And this one is plains, so this is the most open. Or we can go to Tictum, which is here. So it's basically these four. Those are our choices. So Ticnium produces vegetables, it's a settlement. Mediolanium is a settlement, but it's forest, so it's actually going to have a lower population base. Novaria produces hemp. Then Vercellae also produces hemp, but it's in the forest. Mediolanium does cover the northern pass. So it would be better militarily. And yeah, the vegetable good would change, which could cause food problems. No, we've already got another vegetable thing here. I'm leaning towards Mediolanium, because this is going to be a northern stronghold. It'll cover access from the north completely. So we don't need to put something in the actual pass. And it can have a potentially high population. I guess Milan was chosen for a reason in real life. Yeah, exactly. Because Novaria doesn't actually cover any passes, it's just more central. It's also down in the flats, which would mean bigger population. Vercellae would cover access from this side, but that's not necessarily your problem. And Ticnum doesn't cover this northern bit. They can slip past. Yep, I think I'm going to go with Medioladium. And then I'm going to drop that fort and put one here instead. And actually that could potentially be a really big fort. And then we just need to remember to build a road to it, probably going this way. I mean, cheaper to go like that. I think I'd rather come in from the south, though. Because there's a chance that their armies could... no, they couldn't march here. So yeah, going straight across is fine. See ya, Boone. See ya, Boo FN. And we still have somebody who's black flagged. That would be you. Oh, wait, you can go here and then back again. Not that you need to, actually. We just need to take the fort and then that war is over. Then we need to deal with Emilia and then our problems are done for a time. Okay, so we can get another tradition. We can actually get the Cisalpine settlers. Roman settlers will move to Cisalpine Gaul. A new land of opportunity awaits any Romans bold enough to adopt frontier life in a conquered territory. Encouraging settlement will expedite the process of integration. So we'll begin that process. Vulnaris, that is the doctor. Do we have anybody that's scorned? We don't. So I think we're just going to go for the best person for the job, which is going to be Appius Pertinax. Alright, military traditions. Heavy infantry defense, discipline, naval maintenance, or light infantry defense. Considering how my light infantry are now like a permanent sieging cohort, I kind of like the idea of getting them some defense because they have suffered some pretty hefty damage in the past. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Artisanal bronze work. Even after the advent of ironworking, magnificent bronze shields, spears and helmets of all kind pour into the forges of the nascent Italic civilizations. Even tribal cultures possessed a mixture of potent bronze and iron equipment, rendering them a fearsome sight to behold. For some reason there are a couple of places which are not being captured. You're about to deal with it though, it's fine. And there we go. The Venetian uprising is done. Refounding of Aquileia. They will rise from the ashes. It will cost me a bunch of money, but never mind. Imprison. Okay, so I need you over here to set up a road to Medioladium. Unpopular consul, so we just got an election. Gaius Junius Pertinax is now in charge. Oh, and the really unhappy guy is gone, or was that Pertinax? I don't think it was. 35 years old. Ooh. So, time will see this division healed. Integrated culture happiness goes down. The people simply love circuses. Or execute some of them. I am sure they'll come around. You know what, let's do the circuses. We've been in a time of relative peace and security. No, we haven't. Alright, where are my legions? Let's bring you back down over to Lumbrum, because that is my crossroads site. We can get a new invention. What did we just get? Nothing. I think this one was for free. So I think I'm going to go for siege towers. During the siege of Rhodes, Demetarios employed towering siege engines to attempt to scale the walls of the Rhodian city. Yes. Am I going to go the Empire route? If it comes up, I will. I'm not going to do it like purposefully, I don't think. Vibius Claudius Pulcher has been a constant thorn in the side of our dear consul for some time now. It is therefore a source of some interest when his entire estate was engulfed in a raging inferno just last night. That's awful. We become friends. I lose a bunch of money. He should have taken better precautions. He loses some loyalty and also some prominence. Or seize the estate. He should have taken better precautions. Oh, we have a scorned family. Because a bunch of jobs were just lost. So it's just the yellows. The yellows need one position. So the Tribunus Militum is experience, which we're going to give to the best person for the job, which is going to be, I think, you. And then the Tribunus Plebis Nope, don't remember what that one does. But this one's going to go to the yellow. Although Gaius Codex is really good at that role. Oh, it's the civilization change. Yeah. Alright, we're going to need to give the yellows another job instead. Six instead of a 7. That'll do. Okay, everyone's happy. Emilia is going to rise up at some point, and then that should theoretically be the last of the uprisings for some time. Here's your... What's the difference between an angry showman and a Roman barber? One is a raving showman, the other is a shaving Roman. Okay. No, can't afford the roads. Then we will wait. Oh, I've just realised. Mediolanium doesn't actually cover... Oh, yes, it does. That's Wasteland. You have to come through there. Yep, it does cover that entire northern pass. Which Novaria wouldn't have. Although Novaria covers that. Doesn't cover this. That doesn't matter. Doesn't cover the other side either. With the conquest of such a large area on the borders of Italia, many freemen are jumping at the chance to move to the vast and fertile Padus Valley to establish their own farms. This is just the start of the transformation of the Gallic areas to a Romanized townships loyal to the state. 30 Roman freemen have moved to the owned territories in the region of Cisalpine Gaul. Cisalpine Rome, you mean? Yeah, you do. And then with that, I think we're basically done. Gallia Transpandana. Rome gains 2 free provincial investments. Rome gets a triumphal arch. Integrated cultural happiness goes up by 2.5%. And then we can choose between a policy of production or civilization in Cisalpine Gaul. With all of Cisalpine Gaul, from Genoa in the west to Aquileia to the east, under our control, we must decide how the region is to serve Rome. We have subdued all of the Gauls this side of the Alps. Now is time to put into effect the policies that will define our rule here. The Gauls are well suited to manual labour due to their rugged existence, but the area could yet become a civilized territory on Italia's doorstep. The region is perfect for agricultural development, which for 20 years reduces the population but increases reduces happiness but increases slave output and slave ratio, or happiness goes up, population conversion speed goes up, and we get more citizens for 20 years. I am going to go the citizen route. We're going to try and make this as productive as possible. And the extra conversion speed is going to help. Disagreement on the highest level. Quintus Cornelius Lanus, a man of sound reputation, and Posthumus Cornelio Scipio, a nobleman of great virtue, have recently started to spar furiously while attending the Senate. Such behaviour is unbecoming of these people of stature, however. We have been called on to take sides in the latest argument. I'm going to tell them to stop being little children. And this is also going to give me a bunch of extra popularity. Stop bickering. Okay, and with that, Cisalpine Gaul is done. So now we have subduing Greece, the first provincia, growth of Magna Graecia, or the matter of Italia, which we will cover in just a moment. Can you see the realm? There you go. Parthia, Seleucids, Egypt, Macedon, Arvernia. Oh, and this is the big showdown. Arvernia versus Oskia. Corytania and Carthage. Those are the big powers, plus me.